Pattaya police and Chonburi immigration cracked down on suspected prostitution on Pattaya Beach, detaining and arresting over 20 mostly foreign women. Hi everybody, I'm Adam and thank you for joining us. Today is Valentine's Day, and this was part of a campaign actually called Before Valentine's Coconut Office by relevant authorities. It took place just before 2 a.m. today. Authorities stated that they wanted to curb illegal sex services and, according to them, restore the city's world-class tourism image. It was led by multiple police officers, as stated, from Chonburi, as well as the Pattaya Tourist Police, who sweep the area. This resulted in the detention of 20 suspects deemed at risk of involvement in prostitution. Almost all were foreign women, mostly from African countries such as Uganda. This crackdown, according to police, followed numerous complaints from foreign tourists who reported being shocked at being approached, harassed, and solicited for sexual services in Pattaya. Dressed provocatively, of course, the women were, according to the witnesses. Meanwhile, such behavior was said, according to police, to severely damage Pattaya's reputation. Officers, some disguised as tourists, conducted surveillance and observed mostly foreign individuals standing on the sidewalk along Pattaya Beach. These women reportedly initiated conversations with foreign visitors, negotiated prices, and invited them for sexual encounters. In some cases, searches uncovered condoms and lubricating gel, which were seized as possible evidence. All detained individuals, however, denied the allegations and said they were just hanging out on the beach. Meanwhile, authorities proceeded to verify personal documents, record profiles, and take statements for further investigation. Those found to have committed offenses will face immediate legal action under relevant laws. In instances where evidence was insufficient for charges, officers recorded photos and details for future monitoring purposes. Officials stressed a zero-tolerance policy, stating that any future detections of prostitution with zero evidence will result in strict prosecution without exception. This operation aligns with directives from the Royal Thai Police. There also were similar operations that took place in Patong over this weekend. Meanwhile, the public is encouraged to report any suspicious activities to authorities. Now, we'd like to note for a moment that in recent times, almost all political parties in Thailand, from left to right, have endorsed at least decriminalizing prostitution, the so-called elephant in the room, especially in big tourist cities. And they've talked about modernizing outdated laws from 1996 that currently make it strictly illegal. But for now, those laws remain on the books, and according to police, they are legally enforceable and they are just doing their jobs. Even if these are decriminalized by the future Thai government, however, and again, there's been a lot of talk about doing so, it's unlikely foreign women would be given any work permits to be employed in such an industry. As always, we thank you so much for tuning in to TPN Media.